Hello, Bacha Badi. Welcome to the Science and Technology of Standard 6 of chapter number 8, Body Movement. Yes, Bacha Badi. Today we are going to start our 8th chapter that is on the body movement. All the work which we are doing with our body. Like if we want to eating, if we want to breathe, then also we are doing with our body. But you know that how our bodies move? How many bones are there? What is the name of that bones? How they are joined to each other? How our body is going to be a movement? बॉडी मूव कैसे कर रही है? अगर सब हो रहा है तो कैसे हो रहा है? हम सब कुछ करते तो है लेकिन हम देखते नहीं है. अगर जिस दिन देखना स्टार्ट कर दिया आपने सुफियान सरवेद के साथ पढ़ना स्टार्ट कर दिया, you are fall in love with science subject. You are feel the subject because science is about the feeling. Everything you have to do with the practical knowledge. Okay, so bacha party, let's start our chapter about that human body. Yeah. So the changing position of body or any part of a body is called movement. If the position of our body is changed or our body part is going to be move, clear? Or if we are eating, so how we are eating? With the use of the hand, we are taking the particular any food from the plate and put it in our mouth. So our hand is moving, clear? Our hand position is changing. In the night time we are sleeping, clear? Our body is going to move. So all this thing is known as what? It's a movement, clear? Bone and muscles work together to cause the movement of humans. It is simply that not only the bones are working, अंदर की हड्डियां सिर्फ काम नहीं करती, even that our muscles is also working. That if you are going in the gym, डोले सोले बनाए तो on that time also our bone is also working, the same time the muscles is also working, clear? The ability of a human being, or we can say the animal, to move their body from place to place is called locomotion. It's important. It can be asked in the 1 marks question that what is a locomotion. Then the ability of a human or animal to move their body from one place to another, that simply the person is traveling from one place to another, then it's called a locomotion. Now joints of the human, let's watch what is the joints of human. The skeleton of our body is made up of bone. That we know very well that skeleton is simple, that haddiyon ka ढांचा, simply that each and everything in the movies you had seen that this is skeletons in the science lab, clear? That there is a particular whole body of bones are together, you can see that's known as skeletons. So skeleton is what? It's made up of the bones, or we can say the hard tissues. Bone is one of the hard tissues of our body, and cartilage. Now what is cartilage? Cartilage is soft tissues. We know very well that what is cartilage. We had observed, we had many times we had touched that things, but what is that? We must know. हमें पता होना चाहिए बच्चा पार्टी. हम सब कुछ जानते हैं लेकिन थोड़े बहुत साइंटिफिकली नेम और जो नॉलेज आपके सर पे उसकी धूल हटानी पड़ेगी. Then we can go through the what is cartilage. Cartilage is simply that you can say in the further slide we will study it, but simply I will give you the knowledge about that. So in the next topic, if there is a cartilage comes, so we can understand better that cartilage is simple, that the bone of your ear, in your ear is going to be bent. आपका कान bend हो सकता है, even that they are straight, even that bend also. So it's a soft tissues, or we can say the particular stretchable bone or a soft bone. This all are what? It's a cartilage. In our body, where the place is the soft bone are used or the soft tissues are used, it's the cartilage, clear? Which are there that we will study in our next further things. But for the knowledge, I will give you one example that the ear is of cartilage. मतलब वो soft bone है ना, आप आराम से उसे क्या कर सकते हो? मूव कर सकते हो. Now, bone is the hard structure tissues which gives a shape to our body. Why the bone is used to our body? To give the particular shape. Clear? If only the muscles are going to be used, then वो एक जगह पे इकट्ठा हो जाएगी. But if there is a bone, then it gives you the particular shape or the framework to our body. Clear? Bone cannot be bent. Bone is not going to be a bend. You can see, observe it. If you are non-vegetarian, you can observe it, or if you are vegetarian also. Then also I will provide you the best and the easiest example. How we will watch it in our next slide. That bone cannot be moved. Bone move नहीं होता है. You can observe it your hand. आप अपना हाथ है ना. You can move it from your arms. Clear? That this is our hand. So at this portion you can do it, and this portion you are moving. लेकिन इन दोनों के बीच में जो एक बड़ी सी बोन आ रही है ना, that this bone, that blue color I had shown, you are not supposed to move. Why? Because it's a bone, and bone is not going to be a move. Okay? We can bend our body part only to those points where two or more bones are joined together. So we are just only moving that part only, that two or more bones are going to be a joint. Simply we can take the example of the door. Clear? Door is going to be a joint with the one place, with the hook. वहां से हम उससे आराम से हिला सकते हैं. उसके सिवाय कहीं से हिला सकते हैं? नो बच्चा पार्टी, इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल. सो when the two parts are going to be joined, over that part we can move it. So when the two bones are joined, two or more bones are joined, over that part we can move it together. Clear? Place in our body is called joints. Clear? So the part where simply the two bones are joined is called, what we are saying, it's a joints. Clear? वो part को हम क्या बोलेंगे? Joint बोलेंगे. Okay. Now for understanding that how the bone are going to be a walk, how they move, let's go for the activity. Suppose that this is the uvula. हम सभी है ये. Clear? Now if we want to just bend our hand, is it possible? Yes, with the use of the elbow. With this elbow we are just moving our hand. This is the lower arm, this is the upper arm, and this is the joint elbow. Both bones are joined with this position. ये red dot आपको दिख रहा है. That's what it's the simply, that's the elbow. So we are moving. Now we activity that is it possible that if there is a long bone to our hand, एक लंबी bone डाल दिया, कोई जरूरत नहीं है, अब कोई problem नहीं आएगी. So let's take example. You have to just take a one stick and bend it with this position. You have to tie it with your hand. Now is it possible to move your hand like this way? No, bacha party. It is not possible. Means what? The simply straight or long bone are not going to be a work or not going to be a bend. But if the two or more bones are going to be joined together on that position, the body is going to be a move. You can observe it your each and every position of your each and every part of your body. If you are watching the finger, elbow, neck, even that particular leg, thigh, many of the place where the two bones or more than two bones are going to be joined together, over that part only the body is going to be moved. Now there are two type of joints. One is a movable, another is a fixed joint. What is a movable? In the movable means a simple that the bone is going to be a move or the joint is going to be a move. But there is a fixed joint also. What they are that we will study in the further. But what is a movable joint? In the movable joint there is a particular 3 point. One is a ball and socket joint. Clear? One is a ball and socket. Next is a pivotal, and third is a hinge joint. Clear? What is that? Let's study in our session. This is Sufyan Sarvej. आपको सब आसानी से समझा देंगे बच्चा बाटी, टेंशन लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. Ball and the socket joint, you can observe it the diagram also, that what is that? Ball and the socket joint. Now one bone is ball shaped, other bone provide a hollow socket type space in this ball shaped bone. Now this is a ball type. Clear? And the hollow part. Clear? This is a socket type. We can take an example to understand betterly that we have to take one rubber ball. Over there we have to just make it the hole, and over that hole we have to place it one particular paper cylindrical type structure. Clear? So this is a particular ball and this cylinder type structure. This is the ball, and the bowl we have to take. Over that bowl we are just placing this paper cylindrical ball. Clear? So this is work like a ball and the socket. Clear? एक जगह पे खड्डे जैसा है, दूसरी जगह पे बॉल जैसा है, दोनों को मिला देते हैं. There is a ball and the socket joint and they are moving. Clear? So this type of a bone and the socket joint is present in our hip bone and the shoulder bone. Now if we place it, if you are thinking about this, that if we are doing this practical bowl, ball and the paper, now how we can rotate our the particular this structure, or if you think about the in the particular car there is a gearbox is there, तो वो किस तरह से मूव करता है. दे आर मूविंग इन द रोटेशनल, वो गोल घूम सकता है ना, फ्रंट बैकवर्ड. क्लियर? साइड बाय साइड. But there is one limitation of moving that. But if you move your shoulder, they are moving in the rotational direction, bacha bhati. So it's what? It's a ball and the socket. Even in your hip bone is also a type of ball and the socket joint. Now next is what? It's a pivotal joint. What is that? Okay, the rounded structure of our bone fit to the ring form of the round. So this is suppose your bone. Clear? And if the ring structure, here is the ring structure, they are joining in the ring structure. So this type of bone is what is a pivotal bone. It allow rotation, movement only. It just allows the rotational movement only. If you think this is our bone, this is our skull, clear, khopdi bolte skull, and this is the particular backbone. Clear? Over this place there is a ring, and this backbone is going to be a joint in this position. This is called what? It's a pivotal joint. Clear? Example, you can take the example of the joint of neck and head. Allow it to move forward, backward and turn the right, left. You can move your head आगे पीछे ऊपर नीचे सब जगह मूव कर सकते हो. Clear? This is a pivotal joint. Yeah. Now hinge joint. Okay, to understand this hinge joint, the H is going to be a use. You can take it the dumbbell. Clear? If you go for the exercise, that H is you are taking as a dumbbell. Clear? So H is going to be a joint as a dumbbell. You can take it the dumbbell. Now if you are taking the dumbbell and you are doing the exercise, on which direction your hand is moving? From the elbow. Simply that only one direction it can be a move. आप खाना खाते हो तो एक ही डायरेक्शन में, पीछे की तरफ मूव होता है नहीं. क्लियर? सो इट्स व्हाट hinge joint. Clear? You can take it your hand, even that your leg also. The joint allow movement of bone is only a one direction, and the joint is elbow, knee, finger and jaw. You can observe it your finger, elbow, knee. तो वो सारे क्या एक ही डायरेक्शन मूव करते हैं, पीछे की तरफ मूव होता है नहीं. So this is the hinge joint. Now the fixed joint. What is about the fixed joint? Let's watch it. The bone are fixed and held so tightly that they cannot move at all. So fixed joint is simply that the bone are going to be fixed together very tightly, so it is not possible to move. Clear? Like simply, if you are taking the particular two woods and the two woods are going to be joined very tightly with the use of the nail, तो क्या वो हिल सकते हैं? नहीं बच्चा वाले, नहीं हिल सकता. Clear? So it's a fixed joint. These points are immovable joint which occur in our skulls. This type of things is only in the skulls. Skull मतलब कि खोपड़ी, आपकी खोपड़ी, skull है ना, this is a fixed joint. That different type of bone is going to be fixed together very tightly, so it is not possible to move it. Clear? The plate type of bone of our skulls are held together tightly with such joints. Clear? So over your upper portion, clear? You can observe it at here that the plate. This is the plate type structure. This is joined very together. It is not possible to move. इसे हिला सकते हो आप क्या? आगे पीछे चलो निकाल दिया तरबूज की तरह. No बचा वाली. Okay. So upper jaw is always fixed with the skulls with the help of the fixed joint. Now this upper, ये ऊपर के दांत जैसे ना, this is a very fixed with the word. It's a fixed with the particular skulls. And when you observe this lower joint, you can observe it here. When you are laughing or when you are eating the things, what happen? Your lower jaw is what? If you are open your mouth, observe it carefully that when you are opening your mouth on that time, your lower jaw is working. आपका नीचे की दाढ़ी है ना, वो वर्क कर रही है. cheek, your cheek is working, not the upper portion. Clear? So when you open your mouth wide, you can move your lower jaws always from your head. Okay. So if you are watching some of the movies over there, you can find that some of the skeletons are talking over that time. The lower jaw is working. Means what? In your mouth, the whole skull, in your face or skulls, the plate type of structures are very tightly together and it's not going to be a moved, but the lower jaw is only the working. Yeah. Now human skeleton. Let's study about the human skeleton. What is that? The bone and the cartilage. We know very well that cartilage, ear type bones. Clear? The bone and cartilage in our body form a framework. Framework means a shape. Clear? Framework that support the whole body and give the shape. Particularly the bones and cartilage are supporting our both muscles to give particular one structure. Clear? Or we can say the shape. We have 206 bones in a human skeletons. Simply in the small baby there is many of the bones are there, but when they grow, their bones are going to be together. Bone एक साथ मिल जाते हैं और वो 206 हड्डियां बनाते हैं. Clear? Now, this is our skeleton. Clear बच्चावाड़ी? You can observe it. This is the skull. First one is the skull. Now rib cage is this position. Backbone is the back side. Clear? Then shoulder bone is this. You can observe with the pointer. Clear? This is a shoulder. Then pelvic bone. You can see this pelvic bone and the bone of a hand. This is our bone of hand. Clear? This is the hand. हाथ का है, pelvic है. So we will, and the cartilage is the extra thing. देखो यहाँ पे कान दिख रहे हैं नहीं, but this is we find the ears also. This is the cartilage. Clear? So let's start. What is that? This we will start that. What is skulls? Okay, this is not S A K L. It's S K. Clear? ये A हटा देते हैं. Extra. Okay. So we can do it with this. It can be a better. No, we can remove it. Okay. We can take it, but okay. It is a bony part of the head, clear bony part of a head which is made up of the 22 small bones. This is the very important that our skull is made up. अपनी खोपड़ी किससे बनती है? 22 bones, clear small bones. Clear? These are the hardest bone of our body. Now the question arises that which part or we can say the which bone is the hardest bone of our body, so we can give the answers that the skull. Clear? So the skull is made up of the two things. One is a carnium and another is a facial bone. Clear? Carnium bone and this facial bone. What is carnium bone and the facial bone? We will move when we move in the particular diagram. We can observe it. Clear? All bones of skulls except the lower jaw are fixable. Clear? All the bones of our skulls are fixed. It is very tightly. It is not going to move. Only the lower jaw clear, it's going to move, or the movement of our body. Now, what is the function? Why this is used? Let's watch it. Skull protect our brain. If there is no skull, our brain is not going to protect. क्योंकि हम जब भी when we are walking or when we are doing mischievous or when we are playing, on that time our head is going to be collide with any of the things. If we are playing the cricket or any of the games, our head is collide with any of the things. If there is no skulls, then our brain is going to be like a bubble gum, फुट जाएगा तुरंत. Okay. So it also protects the sense organs of a face. Clear? We have the 5 sense of organs, and in our face there is a 3 sense of organs is there. One is the eyes, ears, and nose. So it also protects to that also. Now another point is given that it gives shape to our face and the head. Now what is the carnium? Carnium is the upper portion. Clear? This is the carnium upper. The plate type structure which is fixed very tightly, and the facial bone is this, that you can look at your eyes, nose, upper jaw. This is the facial bone. This gives you the structure of your face. Yeah. Now the next part of the rib cage, and that we will study in our next part. Till then, do whatever you want to do, man, but don't trouble your parents. Interesting के साथ कुछ पढ़ेंगे. अगर कुछ आप अच्छा देख रहे हैं, you are with the Sufyan Sarway. Clear? And if you are not finding my video, go in the particular YouTube. You can find, you can type the Sufyan Sarway. You can get my video. Okay. So goodbye, bacha buddy. Bye bye.